Hello and welcome to a new video here on my channel, here at commaik. I am building a small animal house with an aviary here in the garden. I have finished the house, already built. In the outdoor area, the bird aviary is now to be created so that the birds and small animals can move around outside without running away from me. How I do the whole thing. I'll show you that here in the video. Stay tuned, it's about to start. The house on this 4x4 meter foundation is already standing. In the video that I have linked below, in the description linked, I show you how I built this wooden house, and also I have deviated from the specifications, for example with the roof. Here in the exterior area, I would like to build an aviary, a cage. One part of it will be covered, the other part will be open to the sky. Be open. Here, the budgerigars and the cockatiels will live. The guinea pigs will also be here. Rabbits should have their run. To ensure that the animals do not escape, the whole area must of course be fenced. Will be. I have already installed a beam here on the side. There is also one on the other side. The beam has already been concreted in. At this point, another beam is also to be installed. Will be. After that, I want to build the aviary in a kind of half-timbered construction. I will start today to very extremely carefully concrete this cross beam and then gradually build the wooden framework. I screwed the beams onto the foundation with regular U-posts in the concrete foundation. Here in this area, however, the beams are high in the air. Nevertheless, to ensure that the whole structure remains stable, I have once again resorted to my method with the point foundation, and for this purpose, these KG pipes were very carefully buried in the ground and very securely secured with concrete. Afterwards, these concrete anchors will be installed. I will apply the same principle here. I have already poured concrete into the KG pipes. This is all hard concrete. The inside of the pipe is still empty. Here. The new beam is secured. Along the entire length, all the beams are horizontal to each other, aligned. Now the wooden beam that I have lying here in the storage is being very slowly and extremely carefully and securely placed and aligned. Then I can attach the post anchors. I have placed the wooden beam on the KG pipes were laid and aligned in a line with my border. The beam is supposed to be here later, survive and be connected with an angle to this beam. I have marked the cutting edge, and will cut the beam with the saw. Then I will attach the angle to attach the new beams in order to securely fasten them. Then, these post anchors will be placed exactly and precisely in the designated correct positions, placed where the KG pipe is. Then they will be screwed tight. If I do this for all three anchors, once that is done, the beam is turned completely 180 degrees. Then the ends point downwards. After that, I can fill the pipe with concrete. Once it has hardened, it will hold. Good. That's exactly how I proceeded with this beam as well. It works perfectly. I have attached all three post anchors to the beam and have already wrapped the balcony ones. Rotated 180 degrees so that the ends reach down into the KG pipe, the beam. It's already perfectly aligned in height and level. Here I currently have the beam fixed at an angle at a height with the other beam. The new beam is now here on the corner and on the other side on this brick. Now I can just prepare the concrete. Mix and fill it into the KG pipes here on the side. The concrete will be nicely compacted and firmly compacted. After one day of drying, I can continue building the next day. approximately 3 days, the concrete has completely cured and the beam holds. I can build the half timbering. My plan is simply as follows. I want to place a large cross beam up here. To build on, the beam is secured to the wooden house with angles. The beam extends up to here and then stands on another beam. On this beam, I will carefully and securely screw the cross battens onto the structure and build a roof in the front area. At back, cross battens rest on a beam to install. I have already prepared my tools and building materials. I have large angles. For the extension on the wooden house, I have smaller angles for the 80-100 mm beams. These are 80x80 angles. I have various wood screws to secure the whole thing. I have smaller angles to attach the 60x40 mm cross battens. The saw should of course not be missing. The cordless screwdriver, hammer, spirit level, and of course the wood that I want to use. I will just leave it at that for now. Camera rolling. Have fun with the construction of the aviary. It took about 5 hours to build the half timbering of the outside aviary. I worked on the sides. The 100x80 mm beams are installed, and then the 60x40 mm cross battens are added with an offset of 1 meter, secured. The wire mesh has a width of 1 meter. This way I can attach the mesh on both sides. Secure the sides comfortably. In the upper area I have installed the cross battens to be able to attach the bird mesh right here. Here in the front in this area, I have the whole thing still covered. This way the animals can sit outside later while still being dry. I might widen the roofing by 1 segment later on. I am still unsure how much roof the animals need. The western area will definitely remain open. A green area is to be created down here, because in addition to the birds, there should also be rabbits here, and guinea pigs will be safely kept. In the next step, I will attach the aviary mesh. I will lay the floor with the mesh and raise it up on the sides to seal the area. This way, none of the animals can escape, but no foxes or martens can get in either. Here they also live and can come in. Furthermore, the airlock is being built in this area. Once, I will eventually install a door that will go right here at the front, and I will build a second door at the back. You can use the aviary and don't have to worry about an animal escaping. So there is still every possibility. There is a lot to do, but the basic framework is in place. We still need to sand the wood, to paint the weather protection. There are still many small tasks ahead of us, but the cage is gradually taking shape. If you want to know how the whole project continues, then subscribe to my channel, activate the bell, and you will be notified as soon as a new video has gone online. Otherwise, I am of course really excited if you let me know. Give a like for this video. Write to me in the comments below. Write to me, what do you think of this project? What would you do differently? What tips do you have for us? Thank you for watching. See you. Ciao.